A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, attorneys representing the Trump administration faced off against a panel of federal judges in Washington, D.C. on Thursday morning. The focal point of the legal battle was President Donald Trump's controversial use of emergency economic powers to impose tariffs on imports from multiple countries, including Canada, China, and Mexico. However, by the evening, an executive order emerged that appeared to undermine the very legal basis for these tariffs, raising questions about the administration's claims of an unusual and extraordinary threat. This phrase is pivotal in the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, IEPA, a statute from 1977 that Trump has invoked to justify his tariff actions. As the case sits before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit, the administration's argument hinges on the assertion that America's trade deficit constitutes a legitimate threat warranting emergency action. Yet, critics point out that trade deficits are not emergencies in economic terms, and that tariffs are unlikely to rectify the situation. The timing of the administration's actions further complicates its narrative. On Thursday night, the Trump administration announced a postponement of some tariffs until early October, allowing goods withdrawn from warehouses by October 5th to escape these new charges, even if imported after the August 7th deadline. This delay raises eyebrows, particularly given the proximity to the holiday shopping season. It seems designed to prevent price hikes before the crucial retail period, suggesting a more calculated political strategy rather than an urgent response to a national crisis. The arbitrary nature of the new policy, where goods removed from a warehouse on one day are treated as safe, while those removed the next day pose a dire threat, strikes many as nonsensical. This raises critical questions about the legitimacy of the administration's claims of emergency. If a genuine emergency exists, why the 6-month wait to respond? In any other context, such as a fire department responding to a blaze, delays would be unacceptable. The lack of urgency in the administration's actions suggests that the tariffs may be more about achieving routine policy goals rather than addressing a real emergency. As the legal challenges mount, it becomes increasingly clear that the courts and Congress may need to step in to curtail these tariffs if they are found to be based on a fabricated crisis. The implications of this situation extend beyond mere economics. They touch on the very nature of executive power and the limits of government authority in times of perceived crisis. As the story unfolds, it will be crucial for lawmakers and legal experts to scrutinize the administration's actions closely, ensuring that economic policies are not cloaked in the guise of emergency powers for political gain. As we move forward, the question remains, will the courts uphold the administration's use of emergency powers, or will they recognize the potential overreach and restore checks and balances in trade policy? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.